It's Agnes. Today it is a Neville Nugget, number 20. And it is saying this: to be conscious of being poor while praying for riches is to be rewarded with that which you are conscious of being, namely poverty. Prayers to be successful must be claimed and appropriated. Assume the positive consciousness of the thing desired. Now, the little story that goes with this today is when I was working in a retail shop and I was earning, I don't know, it was probably in the beginning about 450 Australian dollars a week. And then as I started to change from feeling, well, my main belief was creative people don't make money. Okay, so I had to change that belief and say creative people do make money and I make money creatively. So I had to change those beliefs in me to then attract more money. So I went from, I think it was when I was at my worst, about 450 Australian dollars a week. Then it went up to about 750. And then from that, I decided I wanted to make six figures, $100,000 a year. Now, from someone that had been earning about $28,000 a year, which in Australia is not that much, to about $35,000 a year. And then, as some of you have already heard my previous story of saying I now work half the hours for twice the pay, and then I jumped to I now work half the hours for 3 times the pay. So going from about $35,000 all the way up to $100,000 a year was a really big jump. So, which meant about $2,000 a week, since there's 52 weeks that, and a couple of weeks off a year at that time. That was the jump I had to make mentally from the poverty consciousness that Neville talks about here to the not poverty consciousness, someone who actually makes money and creatively makes money and understands that you don't have to work hard. So I had to let go of that belief too. You have to work hard for money and replace it with money comes to me easily and effortlessly. So it was changing my whole upbringing, beliefs around money, and my whole, those of you that have grown up with beliefs, negative beliefs around money, you know what I'm talking about. So I ended up going all the way up to $2,000 a week. And that's the long and short of the story, by doing the affirmations, by assuming it, by saying, I have money, I have lots of money, I have so much money, and replacing my vibe, my low, poor vibe of being broke, to then jumping up to that at that time. So it does work, and these little Neville nuggets that remind us you have to change from a poor state to a wealthy state, a state of you radiate love out to money, and money can radiate love out to you. Because when you are in, I don't have enough money, you're doing that thing of, you're in wanting of money, and you feel like getting money is hard. Okay, so you've got to go to, I've got enough money. That's the vibe you need. I've got a lot of money. Money comes in easily. And money comes in to me. I'm not chasing it. It's chasing me. It's coming to me. It loves me. I love it. It's just a free flow. Line of energy between you and it. Same thing. So anyway, I hope that helps a little bit to break down the mechanics of another Neville nugget, and also a little story to go with it so that you can understand that it can happen. And just because you've had beliefs from the past that are still alive in you does not mean that you can't kill them and say R.I.P., rest in peace. Okay, lots of love. Happy manifesting lots of money, which of course then means a lot more freedom to do the things you want to do, to see the people you want to see, to go the places you want to go, and that you can move around with a lightness instead of that heaviness of, I don't have enough money. You can feel that lightness of wealth, that fun, joyful, free feeling, because having money is a feeling of freedom. So if you can hop into feeling free, remembering moments where you were free, and that's how I did it. I'd imagine walking on the beach on a weekend, because I could actually do that some of the time, even when I was locked into a very low wage, and I would access the feeling of freedom as much as I could, even within the constraints of the money that I had or didn't have at the time. And then it would create more because I would allow myself to feel free. Because I remember saying, how can I feel wealthy when I don't know what that feels like? And it's like, well, I can't quite grasp the feeling of wealth, but I can grasp moments where I felt free, when I was walking on the beach or when I was outside, because I was used to being inside. So those moments you could go, oh, I'm free right now. I'm free, and I'm free to breathe the fresh air and be outside and be doing what I want to be doing, painting, dancing, smelling flowers, going anywhere to read books, love books, love books, love books, being in a library, somewhere in a big leather old chair. So yeah, go for the feeling of freedom if feeling wealthy is too hard for you. That's how I got around it, and it was much easier for me. I will put some money meditation YouTubes down below, and a how to get out of debt one, and anything money related that I can think of I'll put down below too.